June 19th, 1981. I was 12 and a half years old, parked at a drive-in theater somewhere in Indiana. The smell of popcorn, the summer air, and on that giant screen, the movie that would solidify my love of the idea of being a highway scofflaw, the Cannonball Run. The Cannonball Run wasn't born in Hollywood. I had read about it in a magazine years before. It came from a guy named Brock Yates, a writer for Car and Driver. In the early 1970s, he was frustrated by increasing federal and state traffic regulations, the rise of safety at any cost culture, and the general decline of freedom for American drivers. He and fellow gearheads decided to stick it to the government, proving that the new highway speed limits were nonsense. Their solution? A no-rules, coast-to-coast race. From the Red Ball Garage in New York City, all the way to the Portofino Inn in Redondo Beach, California. It was called the Cannonball Baker, Sea to Shining Sea Memorial Trophy Dash, named after transcontinental race driver Erwin Cannonball Baker. But everybody just called it the Cannonball Run. The rules? Simple. Start on the East Coast, end on the West Coast. Take any route you want, and get there first. That was 1971. Their frustrations grew in '74 during the oil crisis. That's when President Nixon signed into law the Emergency Highway Energy Conservation Act, meant to save fuel. That 55-mile-per-hour limit cemented the Cannonball's rebellious reputation. Later runs, and especially the movie, were viewed as a direct rebellion against Nixon's federally imposed speed limit and what many saw as unnecessary government control. For the real Cannonball, the cars were outrageous, the drivers were fearless, and the stories became legend. It wasn't about trophies or sponsors, and it was about thumbing your nose at authority and proving man and machine could outrun the system. Make no mistake, the real Cannonball was pure rebellion. But when Hollywood got wind of it, we got the Burt Reynolds version, bigger, louder, and funnier.
I am Captain Chaos. Been a cop long?
Was it the greatest piece of cinema ever made? Not even close. But for 12-year-old me, it was magic. And from that night on, I was even more in love with the idea of the Cannonball Run. The movie planted a dream in my head. Someday, I'd do my own run across the country. Fast forward about 4.5 decades, and here I am. For years, I kept that dream alive, that one day I'd make my own Cannonball Run. But then, reality hit. Guys like Ed Bolian showed up. In 2013, Ed and his team drove from New York to LA in just 28 hours and 50 minutes. 2850. That's an average speed of almost 100 miles an hour across the entire country. I realized beating that kind of record wasn't just hard. It was practically impossible without ending up on the wrong side of a jail cell. And as much as I wanted my own Cannonball glory, I wasn't about to risk it. So, like a lot of childhood dreams, I let it go. Or at least, I thought I did. I felt the Cannonball dream was over, but a new challenge appeared: electric vehicles. What started as short-range novelties slowly turned into serious cross-country machines. And by 2015, people started making decent runs coast to coast on all-electric power. 2015, Carl Reese, Rodney Hawk, and Dina Mastracci make the first serious EV Cannonball in a Tesla. That same year, Mastracci and Reese team up with Alex Roy, the outlaw legend himself. 2019, Kyle Connor and Matthew Davis pushed the limits even further. 2020, Kyle was back, this time with a new crew. Every year, the times dropped. Finally, in 2024, Kyle Connor and crew laid down the mark to beat, coast to coast in a Porsche Taycan. 39 hours, 29 minutes. Watching that 2024 run, I knew two things. One, it was going to be tough to top, and two, there was still time left on the table. So here we are, my own team of cannonballers. I'm not sure how we stack up to the original scofflaws, or how we compare to the characters from the film, but I do know that we share a love of the idea of the Cannonball Run. The route is the same: Red Ball Garage in New York to the Portofino Inn in Redondo Beach. But the mission? Different. No disguises, no 120 miles an hour. Just precision, planning, and the best electric tech we've got. Could we go coast to coast faster than anyone thinks possible in an EV? That's the challenge. To do it, we're going to need the right car. And you can see that car in this video right here.